Yeah, g'day YouTubers. Tinker O'Toole again here with another video. Today we're going to talk about full house chain. And a lot of people are using that word, throwing it around, and it makes me laugh. I was watching a YouTube video and a guy's on there and he's saying, and not just one person, quite a lot of people saying, oh, you know, I'm going to do a performance trial here where I'm going to cut a log and I'm going to use full house chain against a skip chain. Well, a full house chain, and he's using an MS500i. You can't get full house in for a 500i. What a full house chain is, it's usually a 1/4 inch chain or a 3/8 low profile, and it's used for carvers. And we'll put a picture up in a minute, but what it is, it's just all cutters. You don't have the tie strap in between. It's just cutter after cutter after cutter. So it's double the amount of cutters. That's actually what's called a full house. A normal full chisel is a standard chain. That's just a standard chain where you've got drive link, tie strap, and cutter. So, and the sequence just goes. So if we look at the sequence of, I've got 4 chains here. Let's just say that's full house, that's standard, that's full skip, and that's semi-skip. We'll put a picture up here. While we've got a picture, we can sort of talk about that. And that'll show the 4 chains: the full house, standard, full skip, and semi-skip. So a lot of people are using that word loosely. Also, they also turn around and say, if they've got square ground, they call that full house. I'm going, oh my God, do you know what full house chain is? Anyway, you can't use a full house chain on a large chainsaw and bar because you won't have chip clearance. Chip clearance is always going to be the problem with aggressive cutters. So if you tried to put a full house chain, if they made one, but they wouldn't, but if they did, and you were to put that on a long bar, it's just going to fill up with chips. It's just going to bog down. It's just going to all jam up. Now what we will show you is Oregon make a lot of full house chains. We've got a picture here of one advertising a chain for sculpture, you know, like carving. So that's typically where they use it. They do use standard chain for carving as well. But one of the reasons that they use the full house is because the cutters are so close together. It's very smooth. And you'll notice if you look at the shape of the bar, the shape of the bar is very pointy. So, you know, the further the cutters are spaced apart, and that's why they use 1/4 inch chain or 3/8 low profile. So when you get full house and they're close together, in that situation, especially with the cutters like that, you wouldn't want to go too aggressive on the rakers because, yeah. So it's just interesting how people get the terminology wrong. Okay, so the end conclusion. The end conclusion is that full house chain was developed for carvers, and it's usually in 3/8 and 1/4 inch profile to my knowledge. If it is used anywhere else, well, it's news to me. Standard chain is exactly that: standard, cutter, drive link, tie strap, and the sequence just goes like that. A full skip chain is normally when you've got about 30% reduction of cutters. So if you use a 20 inch bar as an example that has 18 cutters per side, a full skip will have 12 cutters per side. And that's a 30% reduction in cutters. A semi-skip is about half of that again, so that's 15% reduction in cutters. So that's the difference there. So there are your 4 chains: your full house, used for carvers, Your standard chain used for general cutting purposes. Your full skip is generally used for larger chainsaws, larger bars, and your semi-skip is used for also larger but not huge, like 80 something inches. So as we go up to those really large bars, we go to full skip. When we go to large bars in excess of, say, 30 inches, we could use semi-skip. Some people use semi-skip even on a 25-inch bar. That's fine. I never criticise what people do. I always turn around and say, if it works for you, then it's a great solution, right? Simple as that. And it's the same as for me. I love Hexa. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people like semi-chisel. I like full chisel. It's what works for you, people. So I'll never criticise anything that anyone does. If it works for you and you're happy with it, go for it. Don't worry about what anyone else says. So I'm only just giving you some factual information, and it's a great learning tool because I never ever knew what full house was. I thought full house, this is going back years ago, I thought a full house chain was a full chisel that was square ground. And some people still call it full house. So yeah, terminology, we can all get confused at certain points. So hopefully I've cleared what full house really means. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.